We play and call it work.
Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and it's time for another Beat Matt Batrep.
MiniWarGaming's Beat Matt Batrep.
I got Austin here all the way from Detroit. I was going to say Austin from Austin, but it's just confusing. Your name should be like Detroit or something. Of course. And we're going to be playing a game of Space Marines versus Astra Militarum. I will be playing Space Marines and trying out a new list with some of the formations in the new Space Marine Codex. And you'll be playing Astra Militarum, obviously. Playing a more standard Imperial Guard list. And of course, if you want to come in and challenge us, we're always looking for more people. Go to miniwargaming.com/challenge for all the details. Let's take a look. This side we have my Ultramarines, painted green, of course, except for the one guy who's blue, and the two guys who are red. But, you know, got to make do with what we have. And I'm trying something different. I don't know how this will work out, so I apologize in advance if it turns out to be a really bad list. But it's not a Gladius Strike Force, but it's using all the formations from the new Space Marine book. So first off, we have the first company task force, which consists of 3 to 5 Terminator or Stern Guard or Vanguard squads. We've got a squad of 10 Stern Guard, all with heavy flamers and combi flamers. So 2 heavy flamers and the rest combi flamers. And then we've got 2 squads of Terminators. We have Assault Terminators with Thunderhammer Storm Shield, and then regular Terminators, just doing one little thing of proxy. That Assault Cannon is actually a heavy flamer. And then we've got the Librarius Conclave, which is 3 Librarians, and I'm bringing Tigurius. Now, this model right here is what I used for Matthias, which has got my face on there right there. And so he doesn't actually have Terminator armor, it's just going to be a regular model. And he's going to be the level 3 Psyker. And we got a regular Terminator and a regular Terminator here. Once again, not in Terminator armor, but that's the only models that I have. Working on getting more added to the collection because it is 3 to 5. And then we've got our Storm Talon, Storm Raven formation as well, which is 1 Storm Raven and 2 Storm Talons. And they're going to be flying on. I'm still working out what to stick in the Storm Raven. I think it's going to be the Terminators with Thunderhammer Storm Shield, because I want to put all the Librarians with the Stern Guard so they can start on the table. But as you'll see with the list that I'm up against, that it's making me wonder what I should do to make it effective. But I wanted to try this out anyways. Now on this side we have Austin's Astra Militarum. And so this one is being led, well, we've got it's a Lord Commissar, and he is going to be joining a big blob of infantry. So we've got an infantry platoon with the command squad, and then 4 regular squads with no upgrades, and they're all going to be amalgamating together, these 4 squads, with the Commissar. So we'll have a big blob of 41 guys with stubborn, and pretty much fearless, because they'll just keep shooting guys and keep them in line. And we have a squad of veterans. What are these guys armed with?
They've got 3 multi-guns and a demo charge.
So 3 multi-guns and a demo charge. Awesome. And are they going to be riding this Tarox?
Correct.
And then we've got a Lehman Russ squadron with the is that the Executioners? Which one are they called? Exterminators. That's what it is. So they've got the big old plasma gun which fires 3 shots. And it's very devastating to Terminators. So hopefully we can keep our Terminators alive. And the command squad is going to be riding inside of a Vendetta. And then we've got a Basilisk and a Manticore. And an Aegis defense line, for good measure. And we will be playing on a nice, tightly packed train board like I always do. And I do this whether I'm the Shooty Army or not the Shooty Army, just because I find that the game is a lot more entertaining if you have some line of sight blocking terrain and some area terrain as well. It just allows cover to actually play in the game. And we will be playing one of the Maelstrom of War missions. We're going to roll all that and then be back here once we are deployed. So I rolled for all my psychic powers, and I'm very disappointed because I did not get what I wanted to get. I actually rolled on telepathy for Tigurius, and yes, I was going for invisibility because I knew that I kind of gave myself a huge challenge bringing this elite army up against Plasma, Lehman Russ as a Basilisk. Like, this is a good solid Astra Militarum list. And I wanted to try out something funky, but I didn't get invisibility. Instead, I kind of got ones that are pretty useless. I rolled, for example, Mental Fortitude, which targets a friendly unit and makes them automatically recruit. I'm Space Marines. I already do that. On top of that, all my guys are fearless because of the first company task force. It also, what else does it give them? Oh, and it gives them the Fearless special rule, which they already have. And I also rolled Terrify, which gives a unit -1 leadership, and at the end of the psychic phase forces them to take a morale check. And like the unit that I'd want to terrify would be this big blob with a Lord Commissar, but he's got stubborn, so the -1 leadership won't matter. Now there's still a chance that they would fail their leadership or their morale test, but then he can just shoot a guy and we'd move on. Of course, then we hopefully would shoot one of the sergeants and pick out one of those, but who knows. And he also got hallucination. Now, hallucination has this slight chance of providing us with some entertainment. Because with hallucination, basically you roll a random effect. If somebody within 24 inches, you roll a random effect. The first one's just a pinning test. Once again, useless because the Lord Commissar not only is stubborn, but he'll just kill a guy if he fails the pinning test, and he's got 40 guys to go through. The second one is... what is it called? It's so beautiful. They get -1 weapon skill, ballistic skill, initiative, and attacks. You know, that's not bad. But the 5 or a 6 is awesome because you choose a random character and everybody in the unit hits that random character once for strength 3 each. In a blob of 40 guys, that means I choose a random character and he takes 40 strength 3 hits because there's actually 41 guys at the Commissar. So, but there's 5 characters in there because there's 4 sergeants in the Commissar. But there's a chance that I could terrify them all, and they could turn on the Commissar and club him to death. Or actually, they'd be using their last guns because it's strength 3, right? So that's what we could say. They'd all turn and just blast him to death. And there's no way anybody would survive 40 strength 3 hits, even a 3-wound Lord Commissar. It just isn't going to happen. And then once he's dead, then I could do the Terrify one and maybe make them all run off the board. But that's just a blob of just guys. That they're not even that effective. Never mind all the tanks that I have to deal with. So we'll see. And the Stern Guard, by the way, they all have meltas. I think I might have said they had flamers, but they actually all have meltas. So we got 2 melta guns, and then the rest of them have combi meltas. And then we've combat squatted them, and I've joined all the librarians to one squad, so they're all within 12 inches, and I put them out of line of sight of the Lehman Russes. And then I put the other combat squad over here, and once again out of line of sight of the Lehman Russes. And then the Terminators with Thunderhammers are in the Storm Raven, and then the other Terminators are going to Deep Strike in. So, if I die quickly, it just means we have more time for our second game. And on this side, he's got his Aegis Defense Line. Now, just so you know, we looked up the rule, and it basically, Aegis Defense Line just says that you have to have one connected to another one. It doesn't say in a continuous line. I think in 6th edition there was an FAQ that said it had to be a continuous line, but we have no FAQ that says it anymore for the Stronghold Assault or for 7th edition. And so really, it's just deploy your Aegis Defense Line. As long as you have 2 pieces together, you don't have to have them all connected in one continuous line. Now, maybe you might make a house rule to do that, but we aren't, because who cares? It gives you a bit more of a flexibility for deploying it, but I don't think it's game-breaking. So you can see we got our Astra Militarum blob over there with the veterans inside of the Taroks and the command squad inside of the Vendetta, which is in reserve. So we rolled off for everything, and my Warlord trait gives me +1 to seize initiative, and you did deploy first. Would you like to go first?
Why not?
Yes, so I will try to seize on a 5+. So I'm really banking on a lot of good rolls here, because I need to seize, so I can try to hallucinate you, so I can try to kill your Commissar. It's a lot of it's like pie in the sky kind of chances here. 5+. So let's see if I can withstand the first barrage from the Imperial Guard. Imperial Guard, turn 1. Oh, and we are doing the Spoils of War, so it's 3 objective per turn. And secure objective ones you can steal from your opponent, so you're not allowed to get rid of them. So Kingslayer, kill the Warlord, scour the skies, kill a flyer, and secure objective 3. Objective 3 is right there, so that's doable. Mysterious objectives, what is number 4? 3! It is Skyfire. That is awesome. Although I don't think it'll actually help you that much, because these guys have no use for Skyfire. Most of these are blast weapons. Torox is going to go over the building, so that's dangerous terrain, and he gets to re-roll it. You're good. That goes over to objective number 3. And what is objective number 3? Skyfire! Big blob, difficult terrain. 2 inches!
Actually, leave them there.
You're just going to leave them where they are? Okay. He actually is going to use it, because he just wants to be able to move the Lehman Russes around a bit. But 2 inches won't give him too much. Okay, so they're just going to move up a bit.
And he's going to take a test. Give them
Dangerous terrain? You gave him...
Those are.
You did, okay. It's a good idea. I've been failing too many immobilization tests there. Basilisk is going to fire over at this squad. So full scatter because you can't see them. Ooh, direct hit. That's 5 hits. But 2's to wound. Dang it. 5 wounds. So we've got 4 up cover for these guys. So we got 4 of them. Alright, 3 die. And then 4 up cover for this guy. He's alive. Snapfire and twin linked autocannon into the Stern Guard. And it's twin linked. 6s to hit, nothing. The other Manticore is going to fire D3 strength 10 AP4 shots over here. D3, 1. And then scatter. That's going to be off. Totally. Whew! And the big blob is going to run 4 inches. Forwards, Forte Emperor. Who needs Aegis defense lines when you can go out in the open, right? You're only out going up against Space Marines who have like nothing for a turn. I have to keep saying this because I'm realizing it more and more after I built this list and looking at what I'm up against. I apologize if this is a very one-sided battle for the Imperial Guard. I know that makes for a less interesting battle report. But hey, it'll give us more time for our second game, which I'm thinking of doing Forge World Necrons. But we'll have to wait and see. So end of your turn, you got objective 3. That's 1 point for you, but you did not get first blood because you only killed 3 Stern Guard who failed their 4-ups. You gonna throw away Sky of the Skies?
Yes.
All right. Then I get to draw 3 objectives. Secure objective 2. Supremacy. Twice as many objective markers as my opponent. That'll be hard. And Scour the Skies. The difficult terrain for these guys, 3 inches. Hoping for a little higher than that, but take what I can get. Difficult terrain for these guys, 3 inches. Thankfully, that gets me in range for my psychic powers. Let's do like that. So psychic phase, I've got 5, level 3, 1, and 1. So 8 in total, and you've got 3 to stop. So with the Conclave, I nominate 1 librarian, and all librarians within 12 inches can't manifest powers, but he can use their powers. And he gets +1 to manifesting for each librarian within 12 inches. So it'll be 3+, 2+. And because he's Tigurius, he gets to reroll failed ones. So really this should be easy. So we're just gonna hope for the best here. We're gonna roll Hallucination first. I'm gonna attempt to hallucinate the Lord Commissar squad. It's a Warp Charge 2. I'm just gonna use 2 dice because I need 2 pluses. And he gets to reroll failed. He makes it. So you need 2 6s to stop it. You gotta throw everything you got at this because this is it. If this... Okay, good. So now I've made my first part. I gotta make the second part, which is I need to roll a 5+. At the very least I need to roll a 3 or a 4. Because a 1 or a 2 at most will kill 1 guy, but probably will do nothing. 4. So everybody's -1 weapon skill, ballistic skill, initiative, and attacks. And then he'll attempt to manifest Fire Shield on his own squad. 2+. He got it. So they have a 4+ cover save, and enemies treat terrain within, or anything within 6 inches of them as dangerous terrain. I'm going to do Scryer's Gaze as well to get rid of one of my objectives. Got it. So Scryer's Gaze allows me to reroll reserves, outflank, but I'm already rerolling reserves because I have the Warlord trait to do it, and Tigurius allows me to redo it. So really it's just that I get rid of one of these. So I'm going to get rid of Supremacy, because I don't think I'm going to have twice as many as you. I can't get rid of Secure Objective 2 because of Spoils of War, you're not allowed to voluntarily get rid of any secure objective ones. And instead I get Domination. Yeah, that's likely. I might as well do Terrify against that squad. Now they got the Lord Commissar, so most of this will cost them somebody. So 2+. Rerollable. Oh, failed it. Oh well. I got lots of other powers. I could do Prescience, but they're not going to fire. Like, they don't really have any good range on anything. They've got Flame Breath, which is a template. Psychic Shriek, I'm too far away for that. Mental Fortitude is totally useless for my squad. So unfortunately, I rolled really poorly on my psychic powers. So I'm not really showing off the Librarius Conclave to what it could do, because it could be awesome. As you see, just the 2+ rerollable for Tigurius could actually be an awesome combo. But this was not showing that. So we'll just kind of see what happens. Into the shooting phase, we're going to have these guys run 6 inches. That gets them to the next cover, which is what I really needed. So they are going to get bombarded. Base objective 1. I can re-roll that because Scryer's Gaze is currently in play. 1. Alright, it's sabotaged. These guys are going to run. They don't need cover anymore because they had a 4+ cover even out in the open. Doesn't mean I'm going to give you more firing opportunities, of course. I'm going to use it to spread out. Well, I'll go over here. Stay. Unfortunately, I didn't get any of my objectives. Secure Objective 2 will now be up for grabs from the Imperial Guard. I'm going to throw away Domination so I can draw a new one next turn. So at the end of turn 1, the score is 1-0 for Astra Militarum. We're going to go into Astra Militarum, turn 2. Reserve roll for the Vendetta, 3+. It is in. It's going to zoom on over here so I can see the squad. Big blob of guys move through cover.
Yeah.
But we forgot to grab 2 more objectives first. You still have Kingslayer, secure objective 1, and demolitions. So you don't have any gun emplacements to destroy, so we throw that one away. And instead you get secure objective 4. There is 4, there is 1. Now, one thing you have to remember is that a squad can only hold 1 objective at a time. So if these guys all move up and they're covering that one, and that one, they can only actually grab one of them. So that's something to remember. Difficult terrain now for the big blob, 5 inches. They're just gonna march forward. Like they own the place. Dangerous terrain for the 1 Lehman Russ. It's fine. Just gonna keep moving forward a bit. Grabbing objective 4, of course. Mysterious objective, this one right here, it's nothing. And this one right here is
Sabotaged.
Sabotaged. Reminds me, I didn't roll for sabotage at the end of my turn, so let's do that now. Nothing. Tarox is going to advance and then disembark the veterans. Dangerous terrain for them. So 6 inches. Manticore is actually going to go cruising speed to try to grab objective 1. And he immobilizes, but he's got... You didn't give him dozer blades?
Nope.
Oh no! So he's stuck. Takes a hull point, and yeah, he's stuck. So he's actually only considered to have gone combat speed because in the book it says a vehicle that has moved 6 to 12 inches has gone cruising speed. So even though he said he's going to go cruising speed, he only moved half an inch. So it's only combat. So this guy is going to toss a Dembo charge at the stern guard. Scattering. He's got ballistic skill 4. Dang it! He hits all 5. 2's to wound. So 5 wounds. 4 up cover. Only 2 died that time. So now I wish I had flamers. So these 2. Yeah, none of them are the sergeant. Oh yeah, the sergeant's in the other squad. So, and then you got 3 Meltas hitting on 3s. So 2 hits, wounding on 2s. With 4 up cover. I'm good. So last guns, last pistol shots hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s. Nothing. And my guys are fearless, which is why I haven't been taking morale tests. So we got the 2 Lehman Russ executioners, or exterminators, firing at the stern guard. So gets hot on this guy. Nope. And gets hot on this guy. Nope. The one can only see this guy, so it's 3 shots. First one, back 4 inches. So it hits 2. Number 2 is over 4 inches, but that's going to be more of an angle. So it hits 1, so that's 3. And number 3 is back 4 inches this way, so nothing. The second guy can target here, and the first one, is back 4 inches. Still hits 1, so we're up to, what do we get up to? 4 now? It was 1, 2, and 1 more. Next one, that's going to be 2 inches. No, 3 inches, so that'll be off. And the last one, direct hit, so that's 2 more. 6 hits in total, wounding on 2s, 5 wounds, cover, 2 more die. Him and him. And 1 heavy bolter can see, so he's firing 3 shots hitting on 4s and wounding on 3s. Off the table. 3s, nothing. Twin length autocannon from the Tarox into the last stern guard there, hitting on 4s, re-rolling. Is it 4s or 3s on him? 4s, okay, so 2s to wound, nothing. Vendetta's going to open up fire into this squad. 3 twin length blast cannons. Is he hitting on 3s or 4s?
4s.
So 4s to hit, re-rolling. 3 hits, all insta-killing librarians. 2s to wound. So 2 wounds. So I'm going to definitely lookout sir these. So we'll 2 up lookout sirs. Okay, and then 4 up cover. I made 1 of them, so dude here dies. And then the Basilisk is going to take a shot. And it's back 7 inches. That's going to be about right here. The Manticore is going to fire at this guy because he wants to finish him off. D3 shots. Just 1. 1 chance to hit. Although he's... Oh, wait. No, you're within 24 inches.
Yeah.
So you can't fire. So you have to fire at the other squad. So 1 hit. Or 1 shot, I should say. And direct hit. You hit 3. 2s to wound. Oh, thank goodness. So it's hitting him. 3+ armor save. Oh, no! I'm no longer fearless! And then the guard are going to run. 4 inches. And yes, I understand. I'm responding to all the comments that are being written right now about how horrible a list I made, and how inept a Space Marine player I must be, and how it's not fun to watch battle reports like this. I get it. I really do. Sometimes you build lists, and it's not until after the fact that you're like, ooh, that wasn't that good. I could have done this or that or the other thing. So, just what it is. So at the end of your turn, because you're not doing any assaults, because these guys just disembarked, you can only hold one objective with these guys. And so which one is it going to be?
It's going to be objective number 1.
So 1, and then you also have 4 with your Lehman Russes. So 1 and 4, you still have Kingslayer. Do you want to hold on to that?
Hold on to it.
All right. And I get to draw one more. Secure objective 1. You're welcome. 1 and 2. I did forget to do a morale test on these guys. Leadership 10. We're good. 9. So we got reserve rolls. All 3 flyers come in together on a 3+, and I re-roll it. Okay, good. Terminator squad comes in on a 3+. We're good. Try to deep strike the Terminators right here. What the heck? Right here. Back 6. Well, that kind of worked out. That's a heavy flamer right there. Storm Raven's going to fly in right here. I do have Scour the Skies. So I got to take that down that Vendetta. And it has a command squad inside of it, so if I can take it down, that command squad is dead. Because they all take strength 10 AP1, I think it is. No cover. Storm Talon with Blast Cannon is going to fly on right here. Last Storm Talon is going to fly on right here. Try to take care of that Manticore. Secure this flank. I never saw if this blew up. And it didn't. And this one right here also didn't. It's a difficult terrain for this guy. 5 inches. That's going to move him up to here. I'm changing my mind. I measured it. I'm going to go here because he's in melt range with Tarox if he needs to be. Difficult terrain for the Librarian squad. 2 inches. So that basically barely gives Tigerius line of sight to everybody. If I got a 6, it could have got up there with Flame Breath or something. But here we go. This is our last chance to do something. So, Psychic Phase. I've got 5 plus 1. 6. And I'll nominate Tigerius as well, of course. So he'll be siphoning off the other 2. And here's to Hallucination. 2 plus. I got it. And you can't stop it. You've only got 1 die. So then I roll on the elusive hallucination table, hope for a 5 plus, and then hope to randomly select your Commissar. Hey! Okay, so basically we randomly select a character, and that character takes a number of strength 3 hits equal to the number of other guys in the squad. There's 41 guys in the squad, so no matter who it is, it's going to be 40. I haven't killed any of them yet, have I? No. So you have 4 sergeants and the Commissar. I really don't care which sergeant it is. If we roll it, you can take off whichever one you want. But a 5 is the Commissar. So 1, 2, 3, 4 are your sergeants, 5 is the Commissar, and 6 is a reroll. Yeah! Oh! Things just got interesting. The Commissar takes 40, strength 3 hits, and better not survive. So do the first 20. 4 is to wound. Oh no, you better not survive this. And you got your 4 up invuln. Okay, you're dead. Whew! Okay, Lord Commissar is gone. That's a Warlord kill. Not First Blood, though, because you killed the Stern Guard. Woo! Alright, I have some sort of chance here. And now I'm going to do Terrify. I'm using 2 dice, because you only have 1, and I just know you're going to roll that 6. And I get it. So they're at -1 leadership. They treat everybody as having fear, which everybody has fear. But I guess if they charge a vehicle somehow, then they would have fear too. And at the end of this psychic phase, they have to take a morale check at -1 leadership. What's their leadership? 7?
8.
They have the sergeants are 8. And if you fail at leadership 7, they fall back. And you're pretty close to the edge with that guy back there, so that whole squad could run off. And this would look a little different. Imagine if they fell out and killed the Vendetta, kill most of these guys. Just, you know what, all of a sudden, I don't have to apologize for my list. And everything else that I have, Prescience won't really be useful anywhere, because everything is twin-linked, except for the missiles, but I'm sure I have enough, hopefully, to take down that Vendetta. So I'm going to use the last one on Fire Shield, which gives them the 4-up cover. I'm going to use 2 dice, and I got it. You can try to stop it with a single d6. Thank you for not doing that. So I got 4-up cover to help me stay alive from the next Basilisk hit. And now the next roll. I've already made a few lucky rolls, so now the next one. You've got 2 dice. You've got to take a morale test on these guys because of Terrify. It's at -1 leadership. You're not within 12 inches of 3 of my Terminator / whatever squads. I guess technically you could be within 12 inches of 1, but you're too far away from the other 2. So you have a leadership 7 roll to make, which if you fail, you have a good chance of running off the table. Leadership 7. Go! So, your fallback move, if it's 6 inches or more, you're off the table with that 40-man squad.
Oh.
4. Okay. Roll another die. Don't roll a 1. Don't roll a 1. Oh, they're off the table. All right, all you people who posted comments about my bad list, that's right. You could just see what just happened and realize the awesome combo that was my random chance of craziness, which actually was a horrible strategy, but just turned out. So you can just go ahead and remove those guys. That's one big squad. They weren't doing much anyways. They were just grabbing objectives, really. But it still feels good.
They didn't do anything. They were just
taking objectives and eventually going to have like a bajillion shots against my Terminators. But you know, other than that, nothing. Whew, okay. Kind of in a rush right now. These guys are going to run into shooting phase, 4 inches. And they really have nothing else to do except keep their warlord alive. And so they're just going to move back out of line of sight of those Lehman Russes, who'll probably be focused on Terminators anyways, but still, he is my warlord after all. So we're going to start the Storm Raven. He's going to open up fire in the Vendetta. Would you like to jink?
Of course.
Yeah, you better. You got a twin-lit glass cannon, multi-melta, and possibly 4 missiles. So we're going to start with the twin-link glass cannon hitting on 3s, because he doesn't get strafing run here. That's a hit. And then your armor's 12, so it's a 3 to glance. Nothing. Great start. Multi-melta hitting on a 3. And then we got 2d6 as we're within melta range. So 4 to glance. We got a pen with a 4-up save. Arrgh. Okay, fine. I'm going to fire 2 missiles. Wish I had prescience on now. 1 hit. 4 to glance. That's a glancing hit with a 4-up save, which you saved. Oh, I can't believe it. The Machine Spirit to fire another missile, hitting on a 3, and then 4s to glance. Nothing. Wow. Go Storm Raven. Okay, Storm Talon's gonna try. You're already jinked. Last cannon hitting on a 3, and then 3s to glance. Give me a pen. Okay, I guess I used up all my luck by killing your Commissar. Then we'll do this. Assault cannon, 3s to hit, twin linked. Whoa, 3 misses. Okay, 4 hits. And then we need 6s to glance, but they'll actually turn into auto pens because they're rending. So we got 1 pen, the 4-up save. Dude! I know I killed your Commissar, but come on! Heavy Flamer from the Terminator. I hit 7 of them. By the way, the first company task force, it gets to choose a unit before deployment and gets preferred enemy against it. And I had chosen that big blob of guys. But to be fair, you had the Warlord trait that gave you preferred enemy Space Marines. So now we just don't have preferred enemy anymore. The people who hated each other or really knew each other, they're gone. They're just gone. I got 7 hits, winning on 2s. 3 1s, so 4 die. So you lost your... Oh, was that your sergeant? Do you want to look out, Sir?
No.
It wasn't your sergeant?
No.
Oh, I thought he said he was your Melta guy.
Sergeant's here.
Oh, okay. And then Stormbolters, 3s to hit, and 3s to wound, so 4 more wounds. So you got 2 guys in cover at first. All right, 2 more guys in cover. You like your cover saves, and then you do that, so he has 2 more die. Then I'm going to use, this is the guy with the combi Melta? No, he actually has a Melta. Woohoo! The guy with the Melta gun survived. He's going to fire the Melta into the Tarox. Hits on a 3. Side armor is 10, so anything but double 1s will be a pen. You got Camonet, so 5-up cover from intervening guys, plus 1, so 4-up cover. Saved. And then Storm Talon's going to fire at the Manicore. He's hitting his side armor. He does not have cover against that, but he does have Camonet, so he's got a 6-up cover. So 3 strength, 7 shots, hitting on 2s because of strafing run. So, as usual, 1 misses. And your side armor and the Manticore is 10, so we're looking at a 3 to glance. 2 pens, and you got a 6-up cover. With your Camonets, give you plus 1 cover. So... Oh, he's dead. And I guess...
Open-topped?
Is he open-topped? So, doesn't explode, but you can just remove him because nobody's going there. And do we have a morale check on your... Veteran squad. I was going to say Valkyrie squad, but that's not it. And they're fine because they're leadership 8. I'm going to attempt an assault against the Tarox. It's a 6-inch charge for difficult terrain, so I have to roll 8 or higher, but why not? Booyah. He'll use a single crack grenade, so 3s to hit. And he misses. He misses a vehicle with a crack grenade as he runs up to it, because he's too busy firing his Melta and reloading. So at the end of that turn, I didn't get any objectives, but I guess I did something pretty cool and I made your entire squad all turn on their commissar thinking he was a traitor, and then once that hallucination passed, they were terrified at what the other commissars would do to them, and they all just ran away. They're like, oh no, I can't believe what we just did! Let's get out of here, quick! And so they ran. So that was pretty cool, I have to admit. Yeah. Makes up for a bit for the really bad list that I put together, that you get these moments where the dice say, hey, I'll make it balanced. And your veteran squad was took some serious damage. You lost all your meltas, so that'll help me a little bit right here. Unfortunately, it didn't even touch your Vendetta. He is now snap firing, so at least he'll be less effective in his firepower, but he'll still, if I had killed him, I'd get Scour the Skies, and I would have killed most of your command squad as well, if not all of them, because they'd all take strength 10 AP1 hits. But now they have a chance to survive and grab objectives, which is too bad, because I had secure objective 1, 2, and secure objective, and Scour the Sky. So I didn't get any of my objectives. I did get a Warlord kill, though. The current score is 4-1, because you've got First Blood and 3 objectives. And I've got Warlord kill and nothing else. So let's go into Astra Militarum, turn 3. So you draw 2 more objectives. Assassinate, kill a character. I've got lots of them. And secure objective 6. And there's number 6, which your veterans can grab. So the Vendette's going into hover mode. And you're going to disembark your command squad to go grab that objective. You're going to get 3 points here. Get objective 2, you can easily get number 1, and then you can get number 6. Because you got objectives secured everywhere, even if I was holding it. And then the Valkyrie is going to move at cruising speed. But he's a fast skimmer, so it doesn't really... Well, it would matter, because you've got 3 weapons, you can only fire 2. But you're snap firing everything anyways, because you jinked. And the Taurox is going to go over and grab objective 1, going cruising speed. Difficult terrain for the veterans. 6 inches. They're going to zip over and grab objective 6 and hope it doesn't explode on them. I may be partial to it exploding. Leman Russes are going to go through the defense lines. Mobilization, no. And the other one, no. Well, actually, move them back. Are you worried about getting charged by Thunderhammer Terminators?
A little bit.
Basilisk is going to try to take care of this Librarian squad. He will insta-kill, but they do have 4-up cover because of their fiery shield. So centering on the middle one, and direct hit, all 3. So 2's to wound. Oh no. 4-up cover on all of them. Remember, these aren't Terminators or anything, so 4-up cover. You just killed the whole squad.
Sorry.
They were going to Flame Breath finally! That's alright. So that's a Warlord kill. You got Kingslayer, and didn't you have Assassinate too? Yeah. Which is if you kill a character. If you kill 3 or more characters, you just killed 3 characters. The Basilisk killed 3 characters. Vendetta's gonna fire 3 twin-lit glass cannons, snap firing into my Storm Raven. I am not gonna jink. I'm not jinking! I gotta, this is another gamble. It's a stupid gamble, but I need my firepower to take out your Leman Russes. I'm not jinking. You hit with 1. Don't you dare hit with a second one. Oh, you have a 2! 3's to glance. Yeah, you got a pen and a glance. Okay, so the glance is just a glance. Pen, AP2, anything but a 5 or 6. I'll take a 5 over a 6. So okay, so you mobilize, but it's a zooming flyer, so it has a chance to crash and burn right now. So when you mobilize a zooming flyer, it has a chance to crash and burn. So on a 1 or a 2, it crashes and burns. And on a 3+, it just counts as crew stun, which means I should have jinked. 3+, please. No! I crash and it burns! I hate you, dice! I hate you, dice! Scatters back 8 inches. So right here is where my Terminators will show up if they're not dead. They take strength 10 AP1 hits. So 4, 5-up involves. So 2 die. A 5 will be the Sergeant. A 6 will be reroll. Sergeant's dead. Sorry, that was actually my Warlord. The Tigris wasn't my Warlord. And there they are. And that's gone. Sorry, they were 3-up in bones, but that wouldn't have changed the dice. With the dice rolls, I made them anyways. 1 Leman Russ can see the Stern Guard, gets hot. Nope. So 3 shots on that. Better not scatter into my Terminators. Direct hit, that's 1 hit. Number 2, back 3 inches. And that misses them, barely. And then number 3, direct hit, 2 hits. The wound, I can't choose to go to ground because I'm fearless, so he's dead. And these guys might as well rapid fire into the Terminators. 7 shots because one of them's a pistol, hitting on 3s, and winning on 5s. But I got a 2-up save, right? Right? Yeah, okay, good. Snap firing the autocannon. And I'm not gonna jink. Twin linked hitting on 6s. Nothing. Flamer from this one guy is just in range to hit 1 Terminator. So wounds him on a 4. Nothing. A pistol shot from the commander there, hitting on a 3. Nothing. Is that all you got? You only killed the Stern Guard, 2 Terminators, my Storm Raven, and all my Librarians in 1 turn where you're like snap firing and shooting, barraging things. So, you know, I'm not that impressed. That's what I get for getting lucky, killing your Commissar. Well, you got lots of objectives. You got objective 1, 2, and 4. You get to steal... Oh wait, sorry, 6. 1, 2, and 6. You got to steal 1 and 2 from me. You got Assassinate and Kingslayer. And they're both worth D3, so do Assassinate first. It is worth 1, and Kingslayer is worth 3. That brings the score up to 12-1 for the Imperial Guard. I had a moment. I guess that's all it was going to be. But let's still see what happens as we go into turn 3. Space Marines. Draw 2 more objectives because you stole mine. Secure objective 5 and 2. There's 5, and there's 2. These Terminators, they're out for blood. I can't believe what just happened. Going into hover mode with, whoops, that broke. That was already off, just gotta reglue that. He's going for the rear armor of the Vendetta. And this one is gonna come, try to go after the Basilisk. Difficult terrain for these guys, 4 inches. Yeah, that's right. You're dead. Totally dead. Wait, let's put my flamer in such a way that he doesn't hit my own guys. Well, no psychic phase anymore. The 1 Basilisk shot made sure of that. Right to the shooting phase. Skyhammer missiles into the Basilisk. 3 shots hitting on 2s. Oh! Side armor the Basilisk. 3s to glance. There's a glance, but you got a 6-up save from your camo nets. No. Twin linked assault cannon hitting on 2s. Man, my rolls. So we got 4 hits, strength 6, so 4s to glance, 5s and up to pen. 2 pens with a 6-up save. If you don't make either of these, then you're dead automatically. You're dead automatically. And explosions won't matter, so you can just remove them. Nobody's going to be back there. Flamer to 4 guys. 2s to wound, and all 4 are dead. See ya. Storm Talon into your Vendetta. Does he want to jink?
Yes.
Of course, who wouldn't want to jink when you make all your jink saves all the time? Now, I don't get strafe and run for this because you're a fast skimmer. So starting with the last cannon, 3s to hit, twin linked. That's a hit. And then strength 9 versus your rear armor of 10. So 2 to pen. You got a pen, 4-up save. Dude, you're not nice anymore. You're just making too many of those. Assault cannon, at least we got all 4 hits, 4s to glance. 2 glances? 2 glances? 1 glance? So he's down to 2 hull points, so I don't even get Scour the Skies. That's hilarious. Assault phase, they'll declare a charge here and you can overwatch. 4 flamers.
1 heavy flamer.
Oh, 1's a heavy flamer.
Yes.
Okay, so 3 flamers. And so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. 4s to wound. 3 wounds with a 2-up save. We're good. Flamer. 2 hits, wounding on 3s with 2-up saves. We're good. And a pistol. Misses. Charge of 5 inches. We are good. So you get to go first. We don't have any challenges because my sergeant is dead. You've got 7 attacks between your guys, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 5s. Nothing. And I've got my 9 attacks hitting on 3s. Okay, now watch somehow that I roll enough 1s that you survive this. 2s to wound. Not you're dead. Well, it does leave my guys out in the open from all your AP2 shooting, but thankfully they have 3 up invulns. Consolidate, 3 inches, and I have to go this way because I need to grab that objective. Although I don't think I'm going to win by objectives. So I got objective 2, did not get Scour the Skies. Holding on to it though, to the hope that I can kill that Vendetta 1 turn. Roll to see if that explodes. It doesn't, and the one that the other Terminators are holding also does not. So I've killed a lot of your guys. All you've got left are the 2 Lehman Russes and your Vendetta. Oh, and Tarox right here. But you've managed to rack up so many points that it's unlikely that I can come back unless I actually table you. But we're going only to turn 4. So who knows, right? Except for your invincible Vendetta. I might actually have a chance to kill you. Not a very good chance because your Lehman Russes are hiding. But a chance nonetheless. So let's go into turn 4. So you draw 3 cards. Ascendancy, control any 3 objective markers. That's easy peasy. Secure objective 1. Secure objective 4. So basically we're at the point now where I have to table you, because you've got 4, you've got 1. Oh, but you can't get any 3 easily, because you have to be in hover mode to get it. So you could stay in hover mode and flat out and get it, but that would make you a little more vulnerable. So dangerous terrain for this guy. He's fine. And they're going to run away even further. Vendetta's going to stay hovering. Is that just combat speed then? 6-inch movement?
Actually, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're jinked. You jinked anyway, so.
Ooh, freezing.
Tarax will just reposition a bit. So starting here, gets hot rolls on the Leman Russes. The first one on a 1. Man, you fail. No, you haven't failed a single one. Those are number 7 and 8. Because they fired every turn. Yeah, you won't be able to hit more than 1 of the direct hit. So you actually want 1-inch scatters with each of these. That's 1 hit. You got 6 of these. Number 2. That's going to be off. Number 3 is off. Number 4 is off. And number 5 is hit. So that's 2 hits so far. And number 6 is off. So 2 hits, 2's to wound. 3 up invulns. We're good. 4 heavy bolters can see. Remember, they're heavy vehicles. They're always full ballistic skill unless they fire ordnance. Hitting on 4, so 5 hits. Wounding on 3s. 3 wounds. We're good. Twin linked autocannon into them. 4 is to hit. Twin linked. And then you're wounding on 2s with a 2-up save. I'm good. Vendetta will snap fire into the Storm Talon, who will jink, for goodness sakes, because you hit above average. You're hitting on 6s. And you're going to re-roll and miss all of them, and you're just going to force me to jink. No, you hit twice. There we go. See? I am justified. So 2's to glance. So 2 pens, 4 up saves. Okay, I made 1 of them. It's down to 1 hull point. AP2. So that's 5. So it's weapon destroyed at 4+. It's the last cannon, so go ahead and roll that. Nope, lose the assault cannon. I think I'd rather have lost the last cannon. That's down to 1. So you got objective 1. You forgot to get objective 4. And you didn't get ascendancy. Do you want to keep that one?
No, I'll keep it.
Yeah, you can get it next turn. My turn, I get to draw 1 more. Harness the Warp. Well, I technically can't throw that one away. Going into hover mode. Boom. Oh, wait a second. Your side armor's 13, isn't it?
Yes.
Strength 7, strength 6 rending. Not likely to do anything. He could go after your Vendetta. Yeah, let's do that. We're going after that Vendetta. We gots to. And this one will try to get a lucky pot shot against these guys with the twin link glass cannon that's snap firing. The Terminators will advance. They're coming for you, Leman Russes. Difficult terrain for these guys, 6 inches. And they're going to try to trap your Leman Russes. Hey, they've got Skyfire. That won't be helpful. Shooting phase, they're going to run. 4 inches, that's not bad. Let's do this thing. Run these Terminators. 5 inches. Can't stay away from me. A 6-inch run would have got me that objective, which would have been nice, but oh well. Then we're going to snap fire the last cannon. 6 is to hit. Twin linked. Nothing. Then we're going to fire everything into the side armor of the Vendetta. Do you want to jink?
Of course.
3 Skyhammer missiles hitting on 3s. 3 hits. Strength 7. 5's to glance. 1 glance. Failed. Ooh, I might get it. Assault cannon. Hitting on 3s. Twin linked. 4 hits. However, I need 6s for this one. They'll be automatically penetrating, but it won't matter because you only got 1 hull point left. I got it. 4-up save. Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare. You let me have this kill. You didn't let me have this kill. You big meanie. I need my guys to fire at something else. He needed to drop down to hover mode and kill the Taurox next if I was going to kill you in turn 5. Heck, I don't even know how I'm going to kill those Leman Russes. But still, all right. Still can't complain. That rolling for Lord Commissar really was pretty lucky. Gonna throw away Harness the Warp. Turn 4. I don't even know if we should bother cannon objectives anymore because you're definitely going to win with objectives. Really what it comes down to is, can one of us table the other one before this game is over? And I think the more likely chance of somebody being able to table somebody else is the Space Marines tabling the Astra Militarum, but it's not even that likely. It's just more likely, like 2% chance instead of 1% chance kind of thing. But we still have to find out because this is too close. It's too close to tell as we go to Astra Militarum. Turn 5, possibly the last turn of the game. Draw your other objective. Just see what things. Secure objective 5. Okay, well, you could get that one. Vendetta's going to stay in hover mode and going to jump over to get objective 5, which will be worth 2 because you can steal it from me as well. It is a dangerous terrain test though, so if you roll a 1, you lose them, which is dangerous. Yeah, you got him. You can see him. Roll a 1, roll a 1, roll a 1, roll a 1. Oh, so close. Somebody once asked me how I view dice. Is 2 close to 1? Because really it's either a hit or it's not a hit. So a 2 is just as far from a 1 as a 6 is if you look at it in terms of a 1 is a 15% chance or, you know, whatever, 16% chance-ish of rolling it. Like a 50-50 chance, you either make it or you don't. If you're rolling a 4+, is 3 closer to a 50-50 chance that you missed or hit? So I guess sometimes I look at that thinking it's almost. Most of the time when I think it's almost, it's more when it's like 1, bah. That's when I think it's almost. So it's more how close you are to the actual part on the die that I usually say that. That's right, come here. You can't get away from all my guys. So you might as well go for the Power Fist rather than the Thunder Hammers, right?
Yeah.
Tarax is just going to drive. Shooting phase, these guys are going to put up fire on these Terminators. Gets hot. Finally! So hold on, he might get a glancing hit. 1, 2, 3, or gets a glancing hit. He does. He takes a glancing hit. The other one, does he get hot? No, he does not. So targeting right here. First one, he's got 3 of them. Ooh, back 8 inches. That's nothing. Number 2, direct hit, that hits 2 of them. And number 3, so 4 hits. 2's to wound, 3 wounds. Invuln out front, then 4 up save. 5 up. It's died. 4 up. Good. And then 3 heavy bolters. 9 shots sitting on 4s. Wounded on 3s. 3 wounds. Okay, I'm good. Tarax is going to snap fire into this Storm Talon. Now hold on, let me think. Strength 7. Yeah, I gotta jink. I have to. I gotta. 6s to hit. Re-rolling. 1 hit, strength 7 against armor 11, so 4 is to glance. Yeah, pen. Not save, so he crashes and burns. So scatter for crash and burn, so he lands right there. Might hit one of the Terminators. Yeah, he's gonna hit 1 Terminator. Strength 6, so 2's, well, no wound. 1 less last cannon. So now the Vendetta is gonna fire here. It's very critical that you don't kill him. Because if you don't, then I've got him to try to kill him, them to try to kill the Tarax, and them to try to kill the 2 Leman Russes. None of these will be easy. Well, the Tarax, that's a piece of cake. Those guys going through difficult terrain, if I fail that difficult terrain roll really badly, they won't be able to do that. And if you make all your 4-up saves, won't be able to do it here either. I am going to jink, because I have to. So you've got 3 hitting on 6s, because you jinked. 1 hit so far. You better not get 2 again. You... Okay, 2's the glance. 2's the leap. Roll a 1. At least 1. Yeah, 3 pens. You saw my other guys. They couldn't make 4-up saves. Make 2 of these. 2 of these. 2 of these. Oh, I died. I can't even table you. Oh, the humanity. Crash and burn, though. No, I was hoping to crash and burn into him, so it's just gone. How do you hit with so many snapfires? I don't care that they're twin-linked. That was just a ridiculous number of snapfires that you've hit throughout this game. So that's it, eh? So you got 2 points for secure objective 5. You didn't get ascendancy. Or objective 4, which I'll maybe not take.
No, I won't take ascendancy at this point.
Yeah, who cares really? The score is something to something where the Astra Militarum have more than the Space Marines by a lot. So we go into Space Marines, turn 5. Difficult terrain roll for these guys. 6 inches, thank you. Here they come. And we go here. Well, he directly into the assault phase, assaulting here. 9 inches. We are good. Doesn't matter if I don't get into the next one because it's a squadron. And here, even 2 would get there. So we'll start here. We've got 9 Power Fist attacks. So 3's to hit. Oof, only 5 hits. So they're armor 11 on the back. I've got strength 8 because of Power Fists. So I've got to do these one at a time. 3's to glance. Pen, AP 2. nothing, so that's just down to 1 hull point. It's a pen, it doesn't matter. Well, I guess it could explode. Does not explode, you can just remove it. And then we got the last 3. 1 glance, he stays alive. And then 9 attacks against the Taroks, hitting on through. They overwhelmingly are going to just destroy him. And he's automatically dead. They're all penetrating hits. And something explodes, hitting all of them, wounding 2 of them, and not killing any of them. At this point, we realize something. Because you killed my Storm Talons, it's impossible for me to kill you. Because your Vendetta can just go back up into the sky and fly around, and the Terminators can't do a thing. And that's assuming the game continues. Does the game continue? Yes, but I'm going to concede. So, okay. You know what? It was closer than I thought it was going to be. All because of that one wonderful hallucination roll. Can you imagine if you had rolled more statistically for your Snapfires? That actually could have been close to a Space Marine victory. I'm actually quite amazed. Anyways, we're going to have a post-game show for our Vault members. So it didn't turn out to be as crazy as I thought it was going to, or it is crazy, but as one-sided as I thought it was going to be. Except for the points. The points were ridiculously one-sided. But anyways, post-game show will be in the vault at the link below, and then we're going to be playing another game. It'll be Astra Militarum versus Forge World Necrons. So I don't know if they'll all be Forge World Necrons, but I have a bunch of them that I haven't played with yet. So we'll have some fun with that. No idea how that'll go either. It's always the dice that determine how fun a game ends up being. Oh, of course the players help that too, because good players make good games, right? So go ahead and click the link below for the post-game show and for the next battle report. Of course, if you're not a Vault member, you can still click it, get a free 7-day trial, get instant access to those 2 shows, as well as the thousands of other battle reports, painting tutorials, behind the scenes, everything else that we do in the Vault. And of course, we appreciate our Vault members. They allow us to stay in operation and do everything you see here. Thanks for watching, and happy wargaming.